guys, so for today's video I wanted to do something that's a little bit different, but first of all I hope the camera is a little bit better quality because normally I use my phone, but I'm actually using a camera today that I bought like 4 years ago because I wanted to do makeup videos on YouTube, but today I'm actually finally getting to use it for what I originally bought it for, which is YouTube. But anyways, so today I wanted to do a video that's a little bit different. I wanted to tell like my story, but also like to let you guys know where I'm coming from, and so I thought I'd like write a letter to my 15-year-old self and like through my teenage years growing up, and just tell you guys my story through writing a letter to myself and what I would tell myself back then. So let's get started. Hey you, at 15 life can be overwhelming. I know you have zero self-esteem and feel so uncomfortable in your skin. You sit in class next to that cute boy and the first thing you do is pull your shirt so that it's not showing your belly fat. I know, I get it, I was you. You also have your first big crush and you think you'll love him for the rest of your life. You will see him again a few years after high school, but you also realize that people change and can become somebody you don't even recognize. And you have a long way to go before you can love somebody else. You're afraid of a lot of things, the little things, and they hold you back. You worry so much about what people think of you, and you try to be a people pleaser that soon you start losing your own voice. I know you feel uncomfortable walking across the popular people because you feel like a nobody, even though you had your group of friends. Again, it was that you felt less than others. That was the biggest part of growing up that you weren't able to deal with. You let people walk over you sometimes. Sometimes I think you did realize that, but you hold it in because you were so afraid of everything. But I'm telling you that that was one of your biggest mistakes, because allowing yourself to feel less than others brought a lot of baggage into your early 20s. But I forgive you. You tried to lose weight to be skinny, but if I could go back in time, I would tell you that healthy is more important than skinny. You feel insecure almost every hour of the day, every day of the year. You never felt pretty enough. Even on days you dress up and get compliments about your hair and makeup, you say thank you, but I know deep down you didn't believe it. At that point, you may feel like beauty is so important, but I'm telling you at 22 that there is so much more to life than feeling pretty. Don't get me wrong, I think it's important to feel beautiful in your own skin, but I think what you give to others make you more beautiful than any highlight ever could. That's the real beauty glow. It's the glow you put into the world. At 18, you begin to question your life. You are getting ready to apply to colleges and you have no idea what you want. You know what your parents want for you, which is to be a pharmacist, so you convince yourself that it's what you want without realizing what that would lead to. You didn't have a date to prom and felt a little embarrassed, but you had the most amazing time with your best friend and made memories that will last forever. You will later realize that no random date just to say you have a date could ever replace the blast you had with your closest friends. So graduation came around and you were so self-conscious walking across that stadium in front of the crowds that you blocked out everything, even the sounds coming from your family on the side, yelling your name to turn so they could take a picture of you. You felt so uncomfortable and anxious that you turned out the entire stadium crowd. I get it, I was you. But I do remember when you hugged all your favorite teachers one last time, said bye to classmates that you know you may never see again. In that moment, you took it all in, and you never regretted high school. Fast forward to being 20 and you were in your second year in community college. You were majoring in chemistry, you were taking organic chem and calculus too. You felt so lost, and not only in the material but in life. Your heart wasn't in it. You sat in OChem and suddenly it hit you that you can't do this anymore. You hit a breaking point. You came home that day and you still didn't know exactly what you wanted to do, but you knew that chemistry and pharmacy was not something you could see yourself doing 10 years down the road. So that day you dropped your classes mid-semester, you felt like a disappointment to your mom, you know your GPA took a toll from all those chem and math classes, but today looking back, I'm so freaking grateful for what you did that day. It made me who I am today. For the first time in your life, you did something for yourself because you wanted to. But for a few months you felt like a failure and didn't know where to go from there. At first you thought about majoring in history and becoming a teacher. But let's be real, you like history, but it's not for you as a career because the passion isn't there. So you thought and thought. You also started going to the gym around that time and started working on your health. A month in and it hit you. It was psychology. Why? Because whenever you felt alone or lost or anxious or hopeless or insecure, you always hoped that nobody else ever have to feel the way you did alone. And that psychology as a career path was something that fit everything in your life and in your heart so well. You can help others the way you wish you could have been helped. So you took summer classes along with regular semesters, and 1.5 years after switching from chem, you got your AA in psychology. In those 1.5 years, there was never a moment of dread in going to classes because you were learning what you love. And you were happy. You kept going to the gym, kept fighting your inner demons, and you found the other side, the better side. At 22, you've grown so much. You wouldn't have believed me if I were to tell your 15-year-old self that you've become somebody that you really love. You learn to love yourself and be confident with everything that you do. You don't let anybody take advantage of You don't let anybody take advantage of you anymore. You stand up for yourself and you have become somebody that I'm proud to be. So thank you. Thank you for this life. Thank you for the lessons where I don't think I would be this grateful for everything right now if I didn't have you to remember where I've been. But I'm sure there will be many more lessons in the years to come, but I wanted to let you know where I am in life today. I got accepted to San Jose State, CSUMB, and UC Santa Cruz, which was my main one graduating from high school, but I didn't get in. I haven't made a decision for which one I'm going to go to yet because I'm still waiting for decisions from UC Berkeley and UCLA. So yeah, you have quite a bit to be proud of. I know you felt like you would never be enough for anyone, even yourself. But I am living proof that that is so not true. You are so enough, and at 22 you will believe that. So yeah, that was basically my story, how I was growing up. I've just been working so much the past year on just becoming a more positive person and just focusing on myself, my confidence, my self-esteem, and just living my life in just more positive. It's not every day that I wake up and be like, oh, I'm so positive today, but it's just like every day just remind yourself to stay positive even when bad things happen and just have that positive outlook on life, because once you change what's in here, your life does change. And yeah, that is basically it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. This is my outfit. Just wearing this super cute Adidas cropped, some black leggings, and I haven't put shoes on.